How are you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing today?
Good, Coach.
Whenever you guys are ready.
Now, two questions. One, just going back to the victory over Clemson. How important is a win like that for a student athlete, not only for a team player, but in life?
Yeah, I mean that's a deep question to start us off here, but I think the biggest thing, what's important is the preparation that led to the confidence to then go out and execute. I think the guys had urgency all week. They're prepared, and that's the blueprint that you're looking for later in life. That blueprint. That you put the onus on yourself to go out there and prepare, put it on the line, and execute. And they came out winners, and obviously that leads to more confidence.
My second question regarding Navy. How tough is it to prepare for the Naval Academy from a mental aspect?
Yeah, it's tough.
In addition to the physical.
No, it's a challenge. It's a mental challenge. It's a physical challenge. And obviously, you want to work like crazy on the front end so that they can play faster come Saturday. So we're really working hard these next, today and tomorrow on the mental aspect, and then really transition as much as we can to the physical. You still have to play disciplined football. You still want to have as many guys out there with experience. You got to beat blocks, you got to tackle well, and you got to play good force on the perimeter. So it's always been a challenge. It will continue to be a challenge, and we got a big week in front of us.
Coach, you guys have obviously had some great defensive performances already this year, but holding the number 4 team in the country to only 14 games and having them, or 14 points, and only having them score in the fourth quarter has to be just a great day for the defense. I mean, what did you say to the guys after, as far as how they did?
No, I mean we were all proud on the way they played, but the reality is that it goes fast, and we have to take the things that we did well in that game that apply to this game. And so right now our focus is on Navy, and if we played good perimeter football and we tackled well in the print, well, guess what? That all applies to this game. When they ran the ball and we played assignment football, that applies to this game. Other than that, we've had to move forward, fairly quickly. They emptied the tank Saturday. They got to fill it back up and go down here to Baltimore and empty it again.
Is that a hard thing to reset after such a big win like that? Is that a hard thing for any human being to be able to do?
Again, whether it's hard or not is immaterial. We woke up Sunday morning and we were in Navy mode, and by the time we came out here Sunday afternoon, we're in Navy mode. So everything that we're doing right now is about looking forward and getting ready for Navy, and obviously it is a challenge, and there's a big challenge for us on defense, and we got to be up to it.
Coach, what was going through your mind during Morrison's pick six, and what's your, genuine outlook on how much he's grown in this defense?
Yeah, again, I think the question has come up a bunch of times, and I keep saying, he really studies hard. I think the biggest thing, for Ben was that he prepared really hard. He did his job, and when the plays came, he executed. It's really as simple as that. He didn't go look for plays. He didn't do his own thing. He did his job, and when the plays came, he executed. So I think that's the lesson for Ben, and he's going to have to do that this week. It's another do-your-job kind of game, and that's really the challenge for all of us here moving forward.
Coach, you have a strong background facing triple option, both Temple and when you're at Miami.
Yep.
How much do you lean on that now, and maybe how much do they do things differently now than they did
Certainly
then?
they do, yeah. But there's 10 years of work there, 9 years of work, whatever it was. But it was either Army, Navy every year when I was at Temple, and then obviously Paul went from Navy to Georgia Tech, and then we faced Paul. So we had some great battles, and I have an incredible amount of respect for Coach Ken and the Navy program, and obviously what they do on offense is, it really makes you stop and say, okay, this is a little different, and we're going to have to work on it. But there's no doubt we're relying on a lot of the work that we have done in the past to slow them down or stop them.
What's kind of allowed DJ to become a consistent player this year?
I'm really happy for DJ. He's working really hard. He's preparing hard. He practices well, and he's talented. He's got range. He's got long speed. I think he's really worked hard on his tackling, and I think that's showing up a lot. So those would be the elements. And that's going to be the challenge for him this week. You know, you're going to have to tackle really well in the alley and have great eye discipline, and that's really his focus.
You mentioned a couple weeks ago about Nana's development, not just on the field, but as a kind of a leader. They put out a video where it seemed like he was really trying to jumpstart guys a lot in the locker room and on the field. Can you just take us through that a little bit?
Yeah, and he's got that personality, and if you pay the price that he pays every day and has the respect that he has in the locker room and on the team because of how he practices and how he prepares, I think that's great. And again, if they captured Nana, they probably didn't capture all the other guys, you know, Jason and JD and so many other guys that are really, really fighting and scratching and clawing, you know, over the last month or whatever it's been, you know, to try to improve our team and obviously our unit and special teams. So, but I'm happy for Nana because, you know, he's really come a long way this year, and the fact that he feels comfortable to be in that setting and communicate to his teammates, that's awesome. It's going to make us better. Guys, have a great week.
Thanks,
Okay?
Alex.
Thank you.